And here's Freak. He had 13 points in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation. It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
A different look for New York. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Williams in for Anthony. Utah also making some changes. Withy comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Exum in for Gordon Hayward. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Freak, guarded closely. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Galloway. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Seraphin. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA.
The biggest difference is endurance, both mentally and physically. The college season is what, 30, 40 games max? That's not even halfway through an NBA season. Plus, you're playing against the best talent every night. I'm just trying to put in work, get in the gym, study film, and prepare myself for each and every game.
Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like that adjust to the long NBA schedule?
Well, you know,
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Thomas comes in for Porzingis. Anthony's checked in for Derek Williams. And it's a Flalo in for Langston Galloway. So on the floor for Utah. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Favors is out there with Trevor Booker. And it's Freak in at the 1. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets had a huge game. He ended with 13 points, and he was a thief out there as well, adding a hefty amount of steals to his totals. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Calderon. 5th for free throw shooting. And he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league in three-point shooting.
And, you know, he's been deadly from the charity stripe. Phenomenal asset to have on your team, a dead-eye free throw shooter.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settled.
And Anthony gets it to go.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Here's Freak. Off target from outside.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
Here's Freak. Drills it from outside. Freak's got 8. The Knicks leading by 16. And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big three to compete for a championship, and for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half, and when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day, and that's really what Carmelo did.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Freak kicks to Favors. Booker dishes to Freak. The 3-ball. The Knicks pull it in. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And so a pretty lopsided game.
Well, Carmelo,
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kevin Seraphin is checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Thomas checked in for Anthony. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. With he's checked in for Favors. Rodney Hood comes in for Gordon Hayward. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Burks. And Freak subbed in for Trey Burke. Alderone and Galloway are the guard set. Lance Thomas out there with Derek Williams. And it's Seraphin in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Jazz have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Booker, he's checked in for the Jazz. And he sinks the second. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Calderon passes to Thomas. He feeds it to Galloway. Williams a screen. Here's the teardrop. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Six on the shot clock. The feed to Calderon. Shoots it. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Calderon's got his second bucket of the night. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Bank shot. No good.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
He kicks to Gobert. Feeds it to Freak. Utah the rebound. Dishes to Exum. Freak with it. 8 points for him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Can't stop this.
Freak's got 11 points.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
And that comes off the assist by Exum. 13 points for Freak.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
For New York, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
The Jazz making a switch here. Favors is checked in. There's the pass to Freak. There's the dish to Gobert. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Favors.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Calderon kicks to Galloway. And it comes off the front of the rim. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Oh, my goodness, that one got me out of my seat. Unbelievable long-range shot.
Come on with it, with it. Come on with it, with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it, with it. Come on with it, with it. I woke up in a number.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. In for New York. Lance Thomas comes in for Jose Calderon. Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Freak comes in for Burke. So on the floor for Utah. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burke's the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Freak in at the point. Jazz trail by 7.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Puts it up from 15. Tries again. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Knicks?
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Hayward kicks to Freak. Offline with his 3. The Knicks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
High post, Gobert. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Utah with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Favors. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
And so they foul intentionally.
At the line for your
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
So it gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter. Exum's shot is off. And they go to the intentional foul.
Too little, too late. They may as well just let the clock run and save their energy for another day.
Clark, you know, sometimes frustration just shows through in a game like this, and I think that's what we're seeing right now.
And he does get the second one, and that will put them up by 9.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Here's Freak. No good. So it's New York picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they